Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. Give me
Oh,
one give
it's
me
good.
1 second, my brother. I
It's good to be
promised you
back.
folks I would share the, link, so give me 1
Oh boy.
second.
Mhm.
Just easier to do it this way. How's everybody doing, man? How you been doing?
Man, good. Just lots of year-end stuff at work. It's just been one thing after another. I think I'm finally almost caught up, but there's a I'm behind on so much other stuff in life that I need to get caught up with all that too. But now that works good, I can breathe a little bit, which is nice.
That's good, man. I was getting worried about you, to be completely honest.
Well, it's this job is weird because it has its ups and downs and like
Yeah.
slow time. Oh, cool. Let's just, you know,
Let's just lose
hang
our
out and
minds.
see how it goes. And then next thing you know, you just get slammed. And I've been getting slammed, but now that that
Okay.
work is kind of calmed down, uh I have some energy. I was really lacking in energy there for a while. Um but here we are. So we started this show in 2023, right? We started
We
last
sh
year.
we sure did.
Yeah, it was a damn good time.
It's always a good time when you get us together.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun, and actually, I have a buddy at work who everybody he may hear this. And this is going to be funny. Everybody knows him as the conspiracy nut, and
Oh, okay.
I am also a conspiracy nut. However, I'm not quite as vocal now. When I realized what this guy is into talking about, um, I uh, I started talking more and more and more just to see where his head was at. And then finally I decided, I was like, you know what, dude? I was like, I want you to come on the show. And he didn't realize I had a show with you about paranormal stuff and
Yeah.
conspiracy theories and stuff. And he's super excited. We're going to get him to come on the show, not tonight, but very soon. It's going to be brace yourself, dude.
Lay it on me.
Like, we're going the conspiracy iceberg. We're going deep, dude.
Deep dive, I'm in.
It's going to be wild. Um,
Call me
but
Adele, we're rolling in the deep.
this guy claims I don't want to spoil it. I won't spoil anything.
Don't
It's
spoil it.
going to be a ton of fun, and it'll probably be in the next week or two. I need to talk to him, and set a date or whatever. But it should be a ton of fun. Um, so I'm looking forward to it. But tonight, I kind of wanted to talk about 2024 and what you and I planned for the show. Some things that went wrong last year, some things that went right. Um, Uh, how do you feel about last year? I thought it went great. We did have a couple hiccups with some shows, with shitty videos and the shows that we got kicked off of YouTube on. But for the most part, I mean, I thought it went pretty good.
Bro, I'm having a blast. Like,
Yeah.
in all honesty, I don't really think we did too much wrong. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I
Hmm.
don't think we really hit a bad stride. I think we had like just right because first of all, we're we're a new show.
Yeah.
Second of all, uh the fact that we got copyrighted hit for the first 5 minutes of Velocipaster blew me away because I can't believe somebody actually claimed that.
Yeah.
Um, I went back and tried to watch more of that movie. It doesn't get better, guys.
Oh man.
It doesn't get any better. Um, but no, man, I mean, I don't think we really had a bad episode. Like, I know we had some where we got kicked off of YouTube, but we
Mhm.
bounced right back and we just kept on rolling. Um, I think we're still figuring out our rhythm and
Sure.
what we wanna be. But, I
Yeah.
mean, I think we're having a good time with it and just enjoying ourselves. We got our merry band of dedicateds and, I mean, it's a good time.
Yeah. It's one thing when you talk to nobody and you got to kind of play off like you got this audience and stuff. I love the regulars that we have. I think it's a ton of fun. They make the show fun. You make the show fun. I don't know if I'd be able to do this by myself. There's just no way. And when you talk about crazy shit, you got to find people that are down to talk crazy shit. Not necessarily that it's true. Let's just talk. Let's just have a
Yeah.
good time and talk about it. Um,
I
but
feel like we do a good job of counteracting each other on things
oh
because, like, you're like, "I'm gonna poke the bear," and I
yeah,
never disappoint because I get fired up.
it's definitely fun, and I don't think the show. It's always been the same. You and me just talking shit about whatever crazy stuff we want to talk about. And it's funny that we've had a couple people reach out like, you know, "Oh, you guys suck." It's like, what did you expect from this show?
Yeah, I it's like they've never watched it at all, and then they're like, "Well, these guys didn't add anything to the conversation." We never said we were. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we never said, "Yeah, we're adding something here." No,
Oh.
we're just sitting here bullshitting about bullshit.
Yeah, for me, I've always been a believer, but I've never seen anything.
Yeah.
So for me,
What is going on with my camera? Stop that.
all
Okay.
this show has done for me is make me want to see something for real, so I can actually answer the question for myself: does the supernatural actually exist?
Right.
I have not, I have not seen anything to confirm 100%. And I don't know if I don't know. It's weird because I started thinking like maybe this is more of like a faith thing. Maybe I need to have faith that these things actually exist versus actually seeing them myself. Maybe I don't need to see anything.
Bro, I've before I even had experiences, I've believed. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, it's just you gotta have that gut feeling because I mean, you might be right. It could be one of those things like there's some books, and I can't remember what it was called. I think it was like well, you know what? Since it's at the front of my brain because they have a new show on for it, the Percy Jackson series.
Oh, yes.
They talked about the mist,
Hmm.
where if you don't believe in it, your brain won't let the magic of it won't let you process what you're actually seeing, and it'll disguise it as something else. So what if you don't believe in it, like not necessarily the magic, but what if your brain turns it into something else, which would explain why Bigfoot's like the hide and seek world champ.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, it it definitely it makes sense. I don't know. I still have this drive. Like I want to see some shit. I want to see a shadow person. I want to see something move with nobody touching it. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to hear unexplained noises and go, "What the hell was that?" I want to hear something whisper in my ear that was a language. Like I want to experience that. And I think I'm going to be chasing it until I do. However, I was looking at the shows 'cause
Yeah.
I'm working on some, episode artwork and stuff to get caught up because I fell off the bandwagon, um, and, I was looking at our shows, and it made me laugh because I was like, "We really have talked about all sorts of crazy shit."
And I love it. Dude,
Yeah,
we covered Bob Ross as a serial killer.
we did.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's out there, who cares?
Yeah.
And I brought that, like, 'cause he, like your buddy. What's up, Josh? Oh, by the way, hi, everybody. I didn't even stop to say hi
What's up,
yet.
guys?
Hi, everybody. Um,
Hello, everybody.
but I mean, we are the quintessential what if 2 bros discovered the paranormal and needed to talk about it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want a quick question for the chat. Is my camera pulsing for you all, or is it just my screen?
It's just your screen, I think.
But, I mean, every now and then it'll start pulsing. I can't decide what's causing it, but we're gonna get through this.
Looks fine to me.
It's not snowing at my house right now, Scott. I'm just drinking a Red Bull because 'cause I'm old, and I'm trying to make it through this.
I'm drinking a root beer.
I have
I,
waited another year.
I have not touched the bottle in a while. I was getting a little bit crazy with the alcohol, so I had to tone it down a little bit. So I haven't
There
drank in
yeah.
a while, which is
Yeah,
good.
center up those chakras, homie.
Got to center up the chakras, dude. But hey, what I wanted to do, I was looking at all these, and I was like, I kind of want to touch base on quite a lot of them in the next hour,
Okay.
and I just want to see where you're at on them. So I'm going to start at episode 1, and we're just going to go through the episodes, and you tell me where you're at
Oh
on
my
them. I'll tell
god,
you
we're
where I'm
we're
at.
going we're going through our
We're
episodes?
going through our episodes.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, let's do
All
it,
right.
let's do it.
So episode number 1 is Bigfoot real? What's your stance on Bigfoot right now, Matt?
Oh,
30
man.
seconds go.
Bigfoot's the man. He's hide and seek world champ, undefeated. Um, that was probably one of my favorite episodes because it gave us Tent Squatch.
It did give us 10 squatch.
Tent Squatch, oh my god, I love that clip. Tent Squatch is amazing.
Yeah.
Um, yep, so there we go. I loved that episode.
Yeah, I did too. And Bigfoot still remains my favorite subject. Um, right next to second place, which is ghosts and hauntings. Matt, how are you feeling about ghosts and hauntings these days?
I live that life. Like, not right now at the moment, because I think my wife did something to the house, but, I mean, I've been there, done that, lived it. It's
Yeah,
okay.
nothing's changed for you there.
No.
Um, for me, oh my god, tent squatch is burned into my memory too, man. If you look at the episode art, the bottom of the frame is the tent squatch, and I want it to be real so bad because it's
Guys, I'm
such a
telling
good
you right
picture.
now, I cannot believe I found that clip, and I was blown away when I saw like, I got goosebumps when I saw that clip.
Yeah. It's just so remarkable. But, ghosts and hauntings for me, it's still one of those things where I need to experience it. I believe it exists. I believe people are seeing things, hearing things, experiencing things, that they would deem paranormal. I have not. So, I'm still,
And I want that for you, man. I really do. I want that for you. I want you
I'm
to experience
afraid.
that.
I'm afraid what would happen. Like, is my life
Bro,
really gonna change, or am I gonna be like, "See, I knew it. I fucking knew it."
it there's nothing to be scared of with it.
Yeah.
I know it's a scary subject and some people are scared of it, but there's nothing to be scared of with it. It's just another experience. It's another life experience.
You know, truth be told, the more I look into it, the more I'm comfortable with life because I feel like if ghosts are real, then the afterlife is real. And it's just a matter of how you navigate it as a spirit, as a spiritual
Yeah.
being, you know?
I mean,
So,
do you hang out and mess with people for a little bit, or do you just move on to the next one? Like, my whole theory is the light at the end of the tunnel is you coming out of another vagina. That's my
yeah,
whole theory.
I've been man, I don't know if I'm being suckered or what, but I've been getting into near death experiences and listening to these people talk about either going to hell or going to heaven,
Man, you're not
what
just
their
getting
experience is.
into it. You've been into it for a while. We even had an episode about it.
We did. I every once in a okay, so every once in a while I'll go on these tangents and I'll get on YouTube and I'll
Okay,
start
now
looking.
is it oh god, it stops every time I say it. It's me, isn't it?
It is definitely you're fine.
I'm losing my fucking mind.
But I think my belief in God changes the more I think about ghosts and the paranormal and shit.
Okay, well, I mean, it will
In a
change
good
your
way.
belief system. Yeah, I mean, it'll change your belief system. It'll even open you up to it's for me, it opened me up to the more idea of there actually being a God
Yeah.
versus the other way. So, I mean, some of the best people I've ever known are covered in tattoos and don't sit in a church pew on Sunday, and
Sure.
some of the worst people I've ever known sit in a church pew every Sunday.
Yeah.
So, I mean
Crazy.
it's like, like, it would make like, for us millennials, um, yeah, it really turned a lot of us away. You know what I mean? It
Sure.
really turned a lot of us away from the church. So you gotta kinda find the Lord in your own way, and I'm not here to push one belief or the other. Everybody believe what you wanna believe. Um, Steve Griggs is gonna be dying somewhere. He just, my buddy Steve, who co-hosts my other show with me, just, messaged me, "Blink twice if you're furiously masturbating under the desk."
So-
So
Always. At least 3
always.
times a show.
At least I mean, if you're wearing pants in this show, what are you doing? Um, got your portal right here. Um, so anyway,
Oh, man.
but so I mean, it's just like, what if, and it's just what if the Buddhists kind of have it right? And then like to me, I think they all kind of interconnect. Like everybody's like, oh, they're all such different ideologies. I think they all kind of interconnect. When you start really looking at the mythos and the history of them all, they all really kind of connect. Like, so I don't think anybody's really wrong. It's just people are going about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like everybody wants to be right so bad that any other kind of idea is wrong.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like, you see what I'm saying there? Like, it's like Buddha kinda had it right, "Don't be a dickhead, you don't know if that's your relative trying again." Like, I feel like you go around and around until you get it right.
I had
You
this
hearing something? Somebody creeping up on you?
no, my phone's going off over here. I had this, I forgot where I saw it, but I was thinking about it and I had this realization. I was like, God, that's actually a really good theory. Somebody theorized that what if we're all the same spiritual being? So we're all God and like we're living our individual lives like we are
Mhm.
now,
Okay.
except for because in these cosmos there is no time. That we're actually just one God living many different lives to experience the entire human the
See,
entire human, range, you know?
okay, I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna expand upon it a little bit.
Okay.
What if we are all not just one? What if we are all just deities within ourselves? Because within each of us is a cellular universe.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Essentially within all of us, there's a cellular universe. So what if we're all like our own galaxy, if you will?
Yeah, I mean, nothing that's the thing about this world and what we're experiencing right now is, like, I feel like there are no bounds to
Like I'll tell you what, Men in Black, the first one, messed
it.
me up the most.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude, the end of the movie.
Yeah,
The end of the movie. We're just an alien's marble.
yeah.
He's just playing and they're playing marbles with us. Like, what if they lost a marble? What if the marble got cracked? You know what I mean?
There's just so many different ways to think of it, and you know, it when you think about the endless possibilities and what could be real and what could not be real, like, I don't think there's anything that could not be real. I think anything's possible. That's why we always say it.
Yeah.
Um, but, looking at some of these subjects, I'm just like, "This is crazy." Like,
Dutch, we all know the Roman Empire didn't fall and became the Vatican. Let's come on, man.
guys and gals, I was just, telling Matt, that I was looking through when I was trying to figure out where I wanted to go with this episode. I saw one of my, episode thumbnails. I screwed up really bad. It was supposed to say WTF, and it says WFT, and nobody said anything. So that tells me nobody listens to the show.
Oh, they listen. They just don't care that we can't spell.
That was an episode I think I did without you, and that's why it tanked so bad. That's fine.
Don't tell me I'm the talent. I'll get too big of a head.
Okay, Matt, moving on. Are we alone? UFOs and aliens. How do you feel?
They are real.
Real.
Now, do I think they're coming from out or within? We've talked about this. I think
Yes.
they're already here.
I
Did you
think
hear?
they
Okay,
can
so wait a minute. Did you hear about the shooting at the mall?
the floor okay. I've had a couple people reach out to me, including my wife, that wants us to talk about this Florida shit with this
Yeah.
alien in the mall.
I wanna do some more digging on it. I've been letting more stuff come out before I did a deep dig on it.
Okay.
But from the base, what I've seen, they said they, responded to some kids fighting at a Miami mall.
Mhm.
Did you see the police response for just some kids
That's what
fighting
every
at a mall?
that's what everybody said. They said it was crazy, and I was like, "Well, I mean, if it
Dude,
was
it was like
pandemonium at the mall, they're probably gonna bring everybody."
dude, it was like I've seen less response for an active shooter.
Really? Wow.
Dude, there was like 30 something units.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, see, like, Josh has got it, there was an ungodly response, and there was, like, 30 units that responded.
that's a
So,
lot.
the
Yeah.
initial reports were it was kids fighting at the mall, okay? Not a huge deal, kids getting the shenanigans, and it's Florida.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So, but then people started pointing out the amount of police response, and I got to looking at it, and so now ooh, Dutch knows a security guard that was there. How do you know a security guard in Florida?
All right, Dutch.
We'll get there in a minute. Um, but, but then it started coming out there was people firing shots at 10-foot tall shadow beings chasing people around the mall.
What the fuck, dude? Okay, first of all, why am I not surprised that Dutch knows a security guard that works at a Florida fucking mall that just so happened to have a fucking allegedly 10-foot alien shadow figure? What the
Some guys are just in the know, bro.
I don't know what to think of it. As soon as I heard about it, I was like, "It's bullshit." I was like, "Cops?"
Dude,
I was like, "You think if there was an alien presence that cops would be there?"
bro, I'm
No,
Valair
no.
security guard. He was a Valair fan, no wonder. I need to see a drug test on this guy.
I mean, if I hear about a shootout in my mall, first of all, I'm staying away. But then if I hear, "Holy shit, there's 10-foot tall shadow aliens," or some crazy shit, I might have to go fucking check some shit out.
Right? So so there's that. And then somebody I forgot to send it to you. Oh, I'm gonna forward it to you real fast.
Okay.
Somebody sent me a video of what appears to be scraggly armed aliens hanging out on a cliff.
What?
Yeah, hold on a second. Oh shit. Hold on. Hold on.
30 cops in Florida. Could you imagine? You know, it's
30
Florida, so
30
maybe
units.
oh, 30. Okay, 30 units. So at least okay.
So they could have been doubled up or
It
more,
could have
you
been a
know what I mean?
SWAT could have rolled up. They could have rolled
Yep,
out
yep,
with,
yep, yep.
all right, so there was plenty of cops there. I guess Florida, if someone was like, "Where do you think government probably wouldn't show up to an alien presence?" I'd probably say, "Yeah, Florida." They probably got other shit to do, and they're like, "Florida? Fuck. What's going down there?"
Alright, I sent to your phone. TMZ posted this.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, dude, it's probably just somebody fucking with people hanging out on a cliff. I mean, it's kinda creepy footage. What about that UFO buzzing the plane that I sent you?
Okay, that was crazy. Hold on, let me look.
Isn't it great having MacBooks so we can just pull this stuff up on our computers?
Super yes, super tall beings. I mean, I work with a guy that looks just like that. We'll call him Stretch. He's just really tall. He doesn't look I don't know.
Like I said, it's probably people messing with people, but I mean,
I just don't see anything. I mean, let me share the footage, I
oh,
guess.
stop listening to me, Siri.
Let me see if I can show this. Mysterious footage. All right, let's share this. All right, here you go.
There you go. Don't read my text.
Brazil, of course.
Dude, third world like, these other countries have all the stuff going on, man. Our government wants us not to know anything so bad, it's not even funny.
Yeah, I don't know. This guy says we really don't give a fuck. Lower our rent and food, and we can discuss everything else. This is just a really tall guy with some binoculars. That's all,
Yeah.
or a video camera. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. I see a lot of shit from other countries though, where I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, it could be. So let's this shit right here. Speaking of aliens, we got to look
Is
at
this the
this.
one I sent you? The
This
other
is
one?
good. This is good shit. Let me pull this one up. So this one had me going, okay, now that seems legit.
Josh, you talking about our shirts and stuff? Buy our merch. We just haven't pushed it in a while. We didn't push that.
Look at the shape of that thing.
Dude, that's wild, right?
No markings underneath, completely smooth surface.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Space in a nutshell. Yeah, Chris, we still have the Amazon store up, don't we?
Yes, we do. I will actually let me link it. What does look at that picture and tell me what you can conclude from it, Matt. You tell
Well,
me.
let me see here. Like I got good eyes or something.
I don't see any propulsion.
No, I
Um,
don't see there was nothing like that. I mean, thing was thing was wacky, man. The video was nuts even where it just came flying out of nowhere.
in the description for those of you wondering about our
I don't
merch,
have great eyes. Thank you, mask watcher. Ah.
um, you can find a link to our merch in the show description. It's in there somewhere.
It's down there. Buy our stuff.
um, I don't know. I don't see any contrails. It's smooth. I don't see any markings on the bottom of it. Usually, if it's US, like I can't wait till the day we see USAF on the bottom of one of these fucking things. We go, we knew it. We had the shit.
Bro, I
Um,
will die. They're like United States Air Force at it again, protecting our country.
dude, if I was fucking part of the government and we created a UFO, I'd be like, no, blast that shit with the flag, fucking USAF. I want everybody to know this shit that what we got. Like, fuck with us and find out. You know?
What kind of deal we need to strike with the aliens to get them to go USA,
Oh my
USA?
god, could you imagine? We just make a deal with them. Like, can we just put our logo on your shit and you can just fuck with people a little bit?
Like, you know, like what let us sponsor you.
Why don't you buzz by China and North Korea just once or twice and just let them know what's up, just in case they're feeling froggy, you know?
Get them a deal with Nike or something and just let us put it on there.
Okay, so
All right.
that was definitely interesting. I liked that. Um,
You know
so
what? What they need to do is put all the stripes and shit on it that car companies do to try to disguise their cars,
Oh,
and it
shit.
doesn't work at all against modern technology modern cameras. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Could you imagine?
Like, I love it when they're like, "We got our top secret shit on this." Bro, everybody can it's the camera can, like, spot you from a mile away now. Your squiggly line isn't working.
Yeah, could you imagine the government rolls out and they got their shit wrapped with all these weird shapes and shit? It's like, "Oh, you're fooling everybody." It's like um, that's funny. Okay, so I think you and I both are in agreement that, aliens exist.
They're out there.
However, I think we might disagree because I feel like if space is real, I think that, there are countless civilizations, countless beings, and I think some are more involved than us. Uh, are they here? Yes. Have they been here? Yes. Do I think that
Oh,
they only come from this terraform? I don't know. Maybe.
I don't I don't feel like we disagree there, man. Like,
I guess not. Yeah. I
for
guess we are
sure,
on the
we
same
are not anywhere near as involved as
page.
the homies strike like, coming from across the galaxy, like,
Yeah. Okay. Um, werewolves and Dogman. Where are you at on that?
real,
Real.
real.
Do you think that human beings can turn into wolves?
So, I feel like this is more of a bloodline thing
We're kind
than
of
actually.
skinwalker territory too.
Yeah, like, I feel like it's more of a bloodline, skinwalkerish thing, more so than mythological
Okay.
kinda thing, you know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
I feel like it's some old magic,
Some old
old stuff
magic.
some old
Okay.
stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like, the forgotten stuff, the stuff that we try to be like, "Oh, that wasn't real." It was real.
Yeah. I don't know about the humans turning into wolves. However,
Or or go a different way. What if it's the bloodline kinda thing that's like, genetic experiments from previous advanced societies that's just
ooh,
kind of made it through the cracks and kept going down
ooh,
the way.
shit. That's something we talk
Oh,
about on this show a lot, our ancient civilizations, and that we really don't know what really happened in the past, and that somewhere around World War I, a lot of shit started changing. Lots of stuff getting destroyed. You know,
hashtag
the old world.
Tataria.
Tataria, the old world. Um, very interesting. We're gonna be talking about that in a little bit here because that's one of the shows we did. Dogman, I absolutely think that people are seeing something. I don't know if they're seeing a Sasquatch, because some of their descriptions, and I've watched some interviews with people that have claimed to see Dogman, and they're like, "Nah, it's not Bigfoot. It's got a snout. It looks like a wolf."
Now, I
Um,
will say this, we do have a lot of city slickers that think hiking's really cool, and they have no idea how big wolves really are.
Fucking things are giant. I just saw a video of one crossing the road,
Oh, that
and this
black
thing
wolf in the snow?
yes!
Yeah.
This fucking thing is huge. I think it's funny you know exactly what video I'm talking about. Yeah, absolutely think, there's something going on with dogmen, for sure.
Oh, oh, that person in the background.
Oh my gosh. It's a it's a ghost. Um,
It's a ghost, it's totally not Nana.
the Bigfoot skull discovery hoax that Coyote what's his face? That pissed me off
I
so
hope that guy gets kicked in the nuts like 1,000 times.
it pissed me off so Coyote Peterson. Every time I see him get bit by an insect now, I just love it. I'm like, "Yes,
Oh, is he
feel the
that
burn."
guy? The guy
Yeah,
that, like, intentionally gets bit
yeah,
by all these things?
yeah, he's
Man.
one of well, there's a few guys out there that like to do that shit, but he's one of them. That I don't know, I just thought it was in bad taste. Uh, I wish I wish nothing else that somebody would just find a skull. I think it'd be amazing, but, not gonna happen.
Ooh. Yeah, no, it's definitely I was definitely pissed about that because like, you and I both got hyped, and then we looked
Dude,
into it more, and we're like, "Oh."
found the damn skull on the fake skull online to buy.
I think we were one of the first ones to break that it was fake too, but we're not gonna get that credit.
64 views. I don't know if anybody else thinks that, but I mean, we can go with it. Um, the Mysterious Deep, that was episode number 7 where we were talking about mysteries, uh, mysteries of the ocean
Yeah.
and,
Yeah, yeah.
unexplained. Do you let me ask you this, do you think there remains a large and I'll just use that term loosely, a large creature yet undiscovered in the oceans?
So, have you heard the theory that in one of the oceans, NASA and the United States Navy was it NASA? Might have been NASA. And the United States Navy built a giant cage about 20 feet down in the ocean, and it houses a megalodon.
What?
I'll find it. I'll find it. But yeah, apparently,
Yeah,
allegedly, a
find it.
diver found it on accident. Like he made his GPS messed up and he went the wrong way and went to a no dive zone
Yeah.
and discovered this large cage underwater and uh about got snacked on by the megalodon.
Yeah, find out. Now I gotta fucking look at this.
So do I think there's still large creatures in the ocean we don't know about? Yes. 1,000% yes. Like I'm not gonna go maybe on that one.
No, NASA doesn't have a live megalodon hidden in the Atlantic Ocean.
That's what I'd put on Google too if I was the government.
That's exactly what I would. Dude. Hold on a second, bro. No way.
What?
This is a legit story. That's funny.
Have I ever lied to you?
No, it just blows my mind that this is a you come out with something so wild, and I'm like, "There is no way that I'm gonna be able to just pull this up and see it." Okay, we'll have to we're definitely we'll be touching on that again sometime soon because
Man,
that's funny.
I love coming out of left field on you and
Good
knowing this
God.
stuff.
Yeah, and not realizing that there's apparently some TikTok video of this shit. I gotta look deep into it. Okay, so we can agree that maybe there's still some shit in the ocean that we
There's
don't know.
1,000% some shit in the
Right.
ocean, bro. The thing's huge. Like, we
Um,
have to understand there's probably parts of the ocean that only satellites have seen.
yeah, probably, huh?
Yeah. We have to understand that there's parts of, like, the soil that we walk on, only satellites have seen. And even then, we don't know if satellites have really seen it. But what I'm saying is, we're taught so you got me on my soapbox. We're taught that we're running out of space.
Yeah.
That we're running out of space. But then you watch this stuff and they're like, there are millions of acres of untouched forest here. And you're like, I was like, how do we have that? But yet we're supposed to be running out of space.
Yeah, no shit,
You
right.
know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah,
just it is what it
crazy.
is.
It's absolutely crazy. Okay. Dragons, real?
I wish they were. I once upon a time, sure. I think I think I really think what was mistaken as dragons were dinosaurs.
100%.
There's Madison backing me up on the super viral TikTok.
My God, I need to play on TikTok more or something now.
Gotta get on my level, bro.
Some
Um,
people's feeds are a lot different than others.
big booty goth chicks, paranormal, conspiracy theories, priorities in check.
Oh, I love it. Oh, that's funny. Um, okay, so dragons, we can agree, probably dinosaurs.
We're probably
Probably.
dinosaurs that were still alive because we
Did
all
any
know
of
that.
them breathe fire? That's the question. Whatever.
Well,
Did they fly or breathe fire?
we'll see. Have you heard? I think we've talked about the theory that the T Rex was actually like a wyvern because they think the arms are facing the wrong direction. Because we're just guessing when we put these things together. Because if
Yeah.
you compare the T Rex arms to an ostrich wing, they look almost identical. But the ostrich wing goes the other direction. So a lot of people think they have the T Rex arms facing the wrong direction,
Hmm.
and it probably had wings. So that could be where wyverns and stuff came from. Was like a feathered or winged dinosaur that was just left still.
A flying T-Rex. That's
Dude, I'm here for it. I
probably the
want one.
scariest shit I've ever
I
heard.
fucking want one. If they're real, God, I want a dragon so bad.
Okay, hollow earth. Is the earth hollow, Matt?
Yes, for
Yes.
all that is holy, yes, it is. And I
Seems
hope
like there's an
Godzilla's down
inner
there.
Ah, yes. Um,
Bro, did you ever go see -1?
I have not seen it yet. I know.
Show's over. We're going. We're done here.
I need to go see it. I need fucking
That
time.
they've already greenlit a second one,
Really.
and it's the highest grossing Japanese film in the United States of all time.
Holy shit.
It had a budget of less than 15,000,000, and it made that back in its opening weekend in the States.
That's crazy. Wow. Um, here we go. The Mud Flood and the Lost Empire of
There's tons
Tataria.
there's tons of proof of it. There's proof everywhere of it.
There is so much shit was buried. This mud flood thing, like at first doing the show, I had read some stuff and I was like, okay, maybe there's something to this. And the
When you
more I
look
look
at
into it, the more I'm like, holy shit, they're
dude,
right
it's
with a lot of the architecture. Like,
if you look into it, look at
yeah,
old buildings and stuff like that, you can see where they still have the archways of of windows, like,
mhm,
halfway underground,
yeah.
and it just gets buried. So, I mean, nah, there's tons of evidence of that. 100%, I believe that one.
So are there buildings out there? I mean, if they're buried, there's like basements to these things.
Well, you've heard about how there's, like, an entire city under Mexico City, right? Complete with
I've
temples
heard
and
that.
stuff?
Yeah, I've heard that.
So, I
Yeah,
mean, it supports it, man. Like,
I
we've
want to
used
see
to
this
get
shit.
we used to get taught about it.
Yeah.
But now we're not taught about it. They don't teach it anymore. All it's about is making sure you get the school good test score so the state gives them more money. It's not about actually learning things. It's about just making sure you get a good test score.
Do you think we're ever going to know the truth, Matt?
No,
Yeah, that's
no.
okay. So we can agree that there was some sort of ancient flood and that there were lost empires and civilizations lost to time and lost to um
I think there was supposed to be a great reset by now,
yeah.
and the powers that be have gotten too greedy and they're not going to do a reset because I mean they start
Mm,
over too.
okay, all right, we're getting good. um okay, so we can agree on that. Mysterious disappearances in US national parks and beyond. Are people disappearing, Matt, in strange and unusual ways and under strange and unusual mysterious circumstances?
Yes. Now, can I tell you exactly what's causing it? No. Part of me wants to say government human experimentation, just snatch them and say they got lost hiking. There's another part of me that wants to say it's like wildlife. There's another part of me that wants to say it's hi Al. It's part of me that wants to say like it's kind of that old magic thing I was touching on
Yeah,
earlier. Kind of the creatures we're supposed to have forgotten about, but they're still there, and we kind of have them rounded up and caged up in our national parks.
yeah. Hmm. Yeah,
Because
I
if you
don't.
look at it, the United States the United States as a geographical entity, not the country, but the land, is an absolute treasure trove as far as biomes go. We are the most diverse geographical spot on the planet.
Yeah.
We have desert biomes, mountain and snowy biomes. We have pretty darn near Arctic biomes.
Mhm.
We have tropical biomes. Like where I live in Arkansas, we're designated a subtropical climate, and then it gets more tropical the further south you go, like down in Louisiana and everything else.
Yeah, yeah,
We literally have that's why so many invasive species thrive here because there's a biome for it here. So, I mean, it stands to reason that there's a whole plethora of shit that has evolved or just been left over from other things still here.
yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Am I getting a little?
Yeah.
I think I'm going too far. Am I going too far?
Eh, you're borderline. That's fine.
How
Um,
fucking dare you?
I do think people are disappearing. I don't know. I think it might be a conglomeration of shit. I think it might be, some people got jacked by Bigfoot. I think some people got taken by aliens. uh, who knows?
All right, all right, all right.
I don't know. There's too many weird things. They could have tripped and fell into a dimension. We talked about that before.
We have talked about that. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Do dinosaurs still exist? Are there still dinosaurs?
in the
On
Congo, 1,000%.
1000%. I think that on Earth, whether it's the Congo, maybe Alaska, I definitely think there's some sort of dinosaurs out there. I mean, I don't know to what extent.
Yeah.
If there's
Well, I mean,
crocodiles and shit, there's a fucking dinosaur out there. Okay.
I mean, dude, I'm an absolute croc nerd. You know this. But I mean, like the baryonyx. They said it was a crocodile, like in Africa for the Congo.
Mhm.
One of the monster species they say they see is a crocodile that walks on 2 legs. That's a baryonyx. I mean, if you look at the
That
skeleton and everything, it jives. And then so that means if a predator has survived that long, that means that some prey had to survive that long. And what they described as the one that blocks rivers, I can't remember that name. That's that's
Mckinley and
definitely
Bembe?
is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one who stops rivers.
Mhm.
Um, so that means there's a prey animal that survived that long or a herbivore. So I mean, I mean, and then also Egyptians domesticated dinosaurs.
Yeah.
They have hieroglyphics of it happening, of it being done.
So you, because I'm with you on this. So we can agree that humans domesticated dinosaurs.
I'm saying Egyptians
You
domesticated dinosaurs.
okay.
I'm not saying I mean, because you know what, dude, I'm not saying those Egyptians were 100% human.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
Dude, if I was rich and, like, in the Illuminati right now, I'd be like, "I want a fucking dinosaur. I'm
Nope,
Illuminati, drink kids' blood. Give me a dinosaur, damn it."
nope. I'd ask for a dragon, every time. I'd be like, "Hey, how's that, dragon experiment going? We cook one of those up yet? I'll take one."
Um, the Jersey Devil, real or not?
Real. That was my jam when I was a kid.
I feel good about it too, I just don't know what it is. I really the interdimensional thing is always gonna be in the back of my mind when it comes to, crazy
I suppose
creatures and shit like that.
I'm do I think Satan's child came busting out of a lady? No.
Yeah.
Do I think an interdimensional being settled down in the hard pines of New Jersey? Possibly.
Yeah, I think there's portals all over the earth, and I think some things get in, some things get back out. I wonder if there's let me ask you this. Do you think that there is an actual faction of the government that fucking takes care of this kinda weird shit?
Yes.
Like X-Files type shit?
Yes.
God, that's so cool. I wanna
Would
fucking
that
work
be an
for 'em.
awesome job?
I wanna work for it so bad.
Bro, you know how cool that job would be? I mean, I mean, it'd be so great because, like, imagine the TV show where instead of it being 2 people absolutely depressed that they're doing it, to being 2 dudes that just backwards fell into that job and are having the time of their lives.
That'd be funny if it was like, "This is a great show premise." Like 2 idiots have a podcast, and they actually touched on some shit that was real, and the government was like, "These there's something to these idiots. Either they have great minds or and they come in and recruit them for this fucking secret government faction
I
that
I promise you, if I see a show like this pop up in a movie or network television, I'm not gonna be mad about it, and I would watch it. I'd be like,
I
That's my brainchild. I'm gonna enjoy it."
for the record, let me just say that if the government did hire me, I would be in the sickest fucking suits all the time. I'm like, "I'm here
Bro,
for the paranormal shit."
I can tell you right now, like, they'd be like, "We need you to deal with don't care. I'm going."
I'm like,
Like, do you wanna read the file? Nope, just give it to me. I'll read it on the way. I'm going."
just a couple requests. I need to be well dressed, and we need to have a sick, government issued charger, a black one. I'd be
I
a
get to
little
pick
bit
my code
material.
name.
Oh yeah, we get code names and shit.
Magic Man and El Diablo.
Which one are you?
El Diablo, obviously.
Okay, okay. Sorry. Abracadabra, bitch.
Abracadabra, Holmes.
Abracadabra, Holmes. Uh,
I watched that movie today, and I had so much fun.
all right, moving on. This is funny that this is we're gonna segue into this. The Men in Black real?
Yeah,
Yes, absolutely. They're a
we're
government.
just talking about them. Yeah, they're the guys that handle this stuff.
Yeah.
Look,
Um,
I've said it before. If it comes out in a movie and involves the government, it's probably true because they're covering it up.
yeah.
Put it in a movie, then people are like, "That's a movie thing. It's not real."
Uh-huh.
Instantly, instantly turns into a, "It's not real." If it's in a movie, it's not real.
Um, yeah, I'm with you on that. The Men in Black definitely exist. What a fucking cool job. God, what a cool job. Except
Yeah,
for the fact that you know the truth and you gotta tell these people you didn't see shit, okay? There's no
bro.
fucking aliens, bro.
Bro, give me the memory stick. I don't care if I gotta hit somebody with the memory stick. I want the memory stick. He's like,
I'd have to stay away from something like that because I feel like with a job like that, you need a lot of vacation time, and
bro,
maybe
bro,
I'd be
you'd
going on
never,
vacation doing some nefarious shit, and I gotta fucking I'm gonna forget that happened. Ding.
bro, you would never lose an argument again.
That's true. If you ever say anything stupid, you can be like, "You know what, actually"
Like 5 seconds, I because you can say how much they forget, so, like, 5 seconds. So and, like, you just back it up.
Now I know what you're thinking. Could you imagine both of us going up saying, "You didn't see anything. That was a guy in a ghillie suit." Like, you're just going
Bro,
up to
I'm
people
t
saying, "You did not see Bigfoot, okay? Bigfoot, a big, hairy, naked dude running through the woods, you didn't see it, okay?" Like, I can be that guy, and I would for the right amount of money. So
like, they would like, HR that HR department would probably hate us.
oh god. Uh,
Alright, next thing.
Giants. Did they exist?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Autech, the Navy's Area 51. Does it exist, and do they okay, I think we can agree it exists.
Yeah.
Have they ever done anything alien technology related? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The satanic music industry, is the music industry full of, Satan worshiping fucking Luciferians?
Yes.
Yes. Vampires, did they exist? Yes. Do they exist? Yes. It depends on which vampire you're thinking of though, right?
I mean, I swear to God, if a Twilight vampire actually exists, I'm gonna be so
Oh,
disappointed. Like, if it's the Twilight vampires, I'm gonna be so mad. I'll be like,
I know for a fact there's people, and our good friend Blake can probably speak on this because he lives in the capital. New Orleans is full of vampires, like
yeah.
people that legitimately drink blood and shit. Crazy,
Here's a
weird shit.
fun fact, and it totally checks out for why Louisiana is the way it is. Did you know that Paris, or France in general, offered prisoners their freedom if they'd marry a prostitute and move to New Orleans?
This is fucking hilarious and it makes sense.
It makes so much sense for why Louisiana is the way it is.
See, even Madison knows.
Even Madison knows. Wow, Madison moved away. I don't blame you for moving to Vegas then.
I know. The only time you can go to Vegas and not be fucking culture shocked
And
is
it'd be
when you
like an
come
up
from
and
New
it'd be like
Orleans.
an upgrade, and it's like, "Oh, that makes so much sense."
I've never seen so many blue tarps on roofs, and I know you and you and Blake are like, "Well, yeah, fucking Hurricane Katrina." I'm like, "Motherfucker, that happened fucking years ago." I was
Bro
like, "These guys still have tarps on their roofs."
bro, they took that money and they lived hood rich.
Good lord. It's the only place in America where you can see a semi-decent house with a blue tarp over the roof, clearly leaking water, and then you see, um, a Chevy Caprice on 24s just sitting in the
Yep,
driveway, like,
yep.
Jesus.
Donks, my dude,
Good
donks.
lord. Okay. Uh, so vampires, I do think there are humans pretending to be bloodsuckers, but I don't know if there's actual I don't know.
I don't know if there was ever, like I imagine they tried to explain cannibalism away as
Sure.
vampirism.
I don't
When it comes to the immortal stuff, I have a hard time being like, "Yeah, that's out there."
I think
But
it
at the
was a
same
crafty work of a great author.
I think so too,
Bram
but then
Stoker.
at the same time, if you think about it, the Bible gives some very odd specific ages for how long some of these guys live. Some of these guys, the Bible says lived to be like 972.
Yeah. Moses lived to be 900.
You know what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
gave very oddly specific ages. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, maybe it was just a bad translation and it was actually like 92. I don't know. But that's a whole other episode. Moving on, next thing.
Zombies. Is it possible that zombies could be real? I say
Yes,
yes. Okay, yeah.
because now see, here's the thing. Did you ever watch The Last of Us?
No.
I never played the game, but the show was amazing. The
Okay.
science, the
Is real.
science they used in Last of Us was terrifying because it could happen. It's like, now do I think it'll happen in our lifetimes? No.
Okay.
Because even natural evolution takes some time, but the way it is like this fungus is really out there and it really, really controls these insects. Like they become zombies and it controls them. So I mean, and they even said if it got to where this fungus could survive even just a few more degrees, then it would survive in the human body. and it would be able to take control of us.
Mm. Well, I mean, there are those parasites that make you do all sorts of fucking crazy shit.
Yeah, so I think something like that's very possible. Um, I mean,
Okay.
I think we're in a digital age of zombieism, if that makes sense.
Digital Age of Zombieism. That sounds like an amazing book.
Does it well, I mean, does it make sense? Because like, you got these people
Yeah.
that, like, just stumble through their day
Mhm.
and looking because 'cause they're so obsessed with their devices. I mean, I'm not saying I'm great about not being on my phone a lot. I mean, I'm sure I know I'm on my phone a lot,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's like there's people that are, like, way, way worse than some of us. So, I
Sure.
mean I think we're seeing a version of it right now. Um, do I think, like, Wes Anderson's Night of the Living Dead
Yeah, yeah,
or stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I mean,
What?
"Alright, Paul. Um, you do you, homie." Uh,
Okay.
I don't know what I did, but okay.
That's an
Um,
odd comment. Um, alright. So zombies, not beyond the realm of possibilities.
not beyond the realm of possibility.
When you die, Matt, does a hooded figure with a sickle come to get you? The Grim
God,
Reaper.
I hope so. I hope we go on zany adventures.
Um, where are we at? Oh gosh, we're almost out of time. So let's fire this off.
Hit
Portals,
it.
real?
Yes.
Yes. The Philadelphia experiment, real? Yes.
Yes.
Time travel, is it possible?
Somebody actually said it is possible, we just don't have the equipment to pull it off.
I think it's possible.
Scientists have started to say that it is we now have the technology to do it, we just don't have the ability to pull it off yet.
Jesus Christ, what kind of that's fucking insane. Okay. Um, this one was Mount Shasta, the lost civilization of Lemuria, the lost continent of Mu. Okay, can we agree that there are lost civilizations and continents that we still do not know 100% truth on?
Yes.
Yes. Conspiracy theories in question a bunch. How about this? Um, Matt, with the conspiracies that we've covered on the show, do you find more of them to be real than not?
Yes.
Okay.
I think more of
Simulation.
them
Okay, good. What?
s simulation?
Simulation theory real?
Man,
Plausible?
I hope it's not, but it's
Yeah,
possible.
yeah, it is. Fuck, that's one I don't like either.
Like,
Um,
what if we're just in a giant LAN party, you know what I mean?
Controversial conspiracies. We'll glaze over that one, and I'll give you a little piece. Let me ask you, Matt. Do you believe that there is an international ring of elite pedos?
Yes.
Yes, me too. Okay, moving on. Hopefully, YouTube won't flag us for that one. The Dyatlov Pass incident. Do you believe that there was something, let's say, strange and mysterious involved, or do you think it was all
Horrible horrible accident. Like, we
horrible
watched
accident?
that video, all the information added up. It was just a horrible accident.
Um, debunking the paranormal. That was a fun one.
That was a good time.
Let me ask you this, Matt. Debunking the paranormal. Do you think it's possible that uh, there exists footage that cannot possibly be debunked?
I mean, I know there is, but do I think there's more of it than false videos? No. I
Okay.
think those videos are rare and not very common.
Okay. 10-4. I agree. Skinwalker Ranch. Do you think there's something unusual happening at Skinwalker Ranch? And do you think it's because of something supernatural?
I think it's a portal site,
Me too.
so, like, weird stuff just happens to be there, like, that's just stuff passes through there. It's like a hub to me. To me, I think it's like a hub.
Okay. China Lake military base. The
Man,
conspiracy. And we
we
kind of,
dug pretty hard on that one. I mean,
what do you think? Somebody made a good point. They're like, because we talked about deep underground military bases, dumbs, on that episode.
yeah.
And they're like, in California where there's a bunch of earthquakes. How smart would that be to build an underground fucking facility? And I was like,
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot there. I think it's meant to keep us, like, off of the trail of something else.
okay. This was a fun one. Celebrity clones and doppelgangers.
Oh, man, true.
True, absolutely. UFOs, I think we talked about that already. Black-eyed children, real or fake?
Real. Creepy kids suck.
Yeah, creepy kids do suck. Um, that one we were just reviewing random videos. The haunted, the haunted museum of Zach Baggins. I'll speak on this. I believe what I experienced was real, and I'm gonna go back, and I think I'm gonna do the flashlight tour next time.
Word.
Oh shit, you're not. Oh man, you're not
Yeah,
gonna be able to
I'm
join me.
going.
Shit. All right, we'll figure something out. All right, next, the Loch Ness monster, real or not?
Hold on. Paul, what's your problem, bro?
What? What happened? Who the fuck is this guy?
Jesus.
Paul Peters. Interesting. Paul, let's keep it clean, okay? Um it hey, if
I
you're
love how
gonna
there's 2 of us, and he's just calling on me.
I know that's weird. Um
Chris, is this you?
it is definitely not me. I'd come up with a better name than Paul Peters. I hate people with 2 first names. It fucking pisses me off. What?
My child has 2 first names. You got beef with my kid?
His last name's Monroe. What are you talking about?
James Lee.
Yeah, but that's his name.
I'm gonna
He
fight
doesn't
you.
it's not like how about Robert Timothy or
Oh my
something like that.
god, fuck that
Yeah.
guy. Alright, alright.
Okay, where were we at? Loch Ness Monster.
Loch Ness Monster. I mean, I wish it was true, but
It's not. It's
no.
not the plesiosaur we want it to be.
No.
Okay. Um, this is another video review. Here, Unsolved Mysteries of the Congo. You think there's some unsolved shit in the Congo? I do.
1,000%.
Okay.
Okay, next thing.
The Patterson Gimlin film.
Real.
You think it's real? I think it's real still.
Bro, they didn't have the technology then to have that kind of muscle bunching under the skin and everything.
Yeah, I agree. Demons and demonic possession, real?
Real.
Okay. See, I think demons are full of shit. I don't think that they exist.
Oh,
Um,
they got you.
oh God. Whoops, that was my fault. Mysteries of the Grand Canyon. Do you think there's some secret ancient Egyptian shit there or what?
Yes, as someone that just went to the Grand Canyon a few
God
months
damn it.
ago, that thing is huge. Like, it is easy for a lot of mysteries to be there.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I agree. Route 66, is there a lot of haunted shit there? I would say yes.
Oh,
I
I
can't wait to
passed a legit ghost town, dude. It was so
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. I'm glad you got to see some of it because I want to see it. Oh, AI. I forgot about AI. That was a fun episode. We'll talk to AI some more some other time. Serial killer Edmund Kemper.
Old Ed. Oh, was a monster.
I'm going to ask you this, and because we're going to get into some fucking sickos this year. Who do you think, and this isn't general to Edmund Kemper, but out of all the people you've heard of, serial killers, um, Dracula's sidekick, bro, you better come harder than that if you're gonna try insulting Matt and myself, okay? Paul Peters.
You should hear what I say to myself in the mirror every morning.
I may be a vampire, but I suck less than you do, Paul. Out of all the serial killers, Matt, who do you think was the most vile? There's a lot of them.
Man. Chris doesn't even have a beard. I'm the one with the beard, you dipshit.
Oh God.
Our name we're labeled. We have labels, and you're still like, Chris. Jesus Christ.
A wild bear is humping my face. Come on, Paul. You got a koala. You better not be from Australia. I swear to God. I love my Australian friends. I swear to God, if you're misrepresenting down under, I'm going to get pissed.
You owe the drop bear more respect than that.
I'll send Aaron for you. um,
Let's take a moment to appreciate Aaron's goatee. Jesus Christ, that thing is like
Aaron's a gangster. I love Aaron.
Aaron is a gangster. All right, let's keep going.
All right, hold on a second. Let me just do this real quick.
Are you booting
Thanks.
Paul?
Thanks for joining us, Paul. See you later. What? This guy blocked. I've had enough of his ass. Okay.
Booted. Moving on.
Um, yeah, we're gonna get into some sick people. Edmund
Man,
Kemper is by
Ed
far
Ed
uh
Kemp was way up there for me. Like,
he's up there, but he's by far one of the tamer ones compared to some of the fucking shit I've heard.
what?
uh,
Bro.
oh, dude.
All right. Start shooting me names so I can read up, or do you want me to just be surprised?
Um, I'll give you a name that's if you haven't heard about this sicko, let me make sure I got it right.
I'm just saying, how do you top beheading your mom and having relations with the head?
I mean, for me, uh that was like you have to understand for that guy, for Edmund Kemper, that was like because his mom was such a bitch. You know, I'm not
Right.
saying what he did was
So
justified.
so just so everybody in the show understands, I've never understood the United States obsession with serial killers. So I've never really looked into them until Chris and I talk about them, or it just happened to be I watched Mindhunter, so I did my homework on some of the guys they mentioned.
Yeah.
So when you guys are like, "Oh, there's way worse," I literally have never heard of them
Oh my
because
god.
I do not understand our obsession with serial killers. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me.
For
So
me, because I have a little bit of an obsession. For me, it's the mental thing. What happened to them? Is it all like a mental deterioration? Is there some sort of who's who started normal and ended up gutting people out? You know, like I need to know that kind of shit
I'll
because
give you that one.
there's some weird shit. Like here's the one of the worst that I've ever heard of is a guy named Albert Fish.
Okay.
He's fucking brutal, and he was a sicko. Well, oh man, Matt, you're getting
No, hold on. Save it. Save it. Let's keep going.
yeah. Oh man, so much good shit. Okay, Titanic, did it go down in a
No,
shady way? No. Okay.
that was
Um,
the Olympic that went down.
correct. Sorry.
Ah,
I like it. Um, let's see here. Moon landing fake.
man, for the fact of I want a space dragon, I'm gonna say it was real, but the fact that I know space dragons aren't out there, um, yeah, it's probably fake.
Okay. Um, I think it was fake. Is it
Again,
possible?
I'm bringing up the fact for my point
Okay.
is again, we're flat out skipping trying to doing a test run of biodomes on the moon to say we're sending all these people to Mars.
Yeah, it's insane.
Right? Okay. We're gonna skip trying it on the moon to try it on Mars. Like I would think we would try it on the thing that's closer.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, is it possible, Matt, that the Earth is actually flat?
No.
Matt says no. I say yes.
Oh my god, Chris.
And I say yes because I don't think it's necessarily a flat Earth, but I think it is possible. Now, hear me out. That this is a plane of existence created by one creator, and this is where we're at. And it's not a planet. There is no space. This is it. This is a realm. This is a dimension that we are in, and there is no escape from it until you die.
See,
Uh,
this is where we disagree because I think it's just bigger than what we're taught,
could
and
be.
we're just contained within a certain area.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying this is what I believe. I'm just saying that it's possible.
Right.
However, I have seen just too much shit. But like, I just saw some shit about for those of you flat earthers, and it showed allegedly that there was a camera attached to a satellite and it was going around the Earth, and it was showing all this footage, but it was all grainy and shit. And I was just like, this is not. Give me real shit. You know what I mean? Why?
I do enjoy that I can time when these photos were taken of my house based on what's parked out in the driveway and where in the driveway. I'm like, "Oh, this is a couple years ago."
Um, I don't know. I think some of those flat Earth arguments are pretty interesting. I think there's something there. I just don't think it's that the Earth is flat and space isn't real. Um,
I do love the, flat earth videos you played with the flat earth fuck boys.
oh yeah, that's
Those were great.
I'm still waiting for the one undeniable proof either way.
Yeah, I'll give
I,
you that.
I'm not smart enough. Like you can bring a scientist in, he can speak all sorts of science shit, and I'm gonna be like, "Have you done those experiments? Have you done that? Have you been in a spaceship and seen fucking Earth? No, then I don't believe you." I was like, I don't even believe myself half the time, let alone some guy who's just saying some shit that he read in a book. Like, unless you've been up
Because
there,
you know how they say that you can have a fisheye lens to get the curve? It's a fisheye lens, that's why it has curve. They have lenses that take curves out too, bro.
sure.
Like, it can go either way, jackass.
I just haven't seen enough on either side for me to. I mean, would I even consider it if I hadn't heard about the theory? Probably not. No, I'd
No.
think that it was a fucking that we're on a ball and that we're flying through the universe. But there is some shit that I would have to question. Okay, moving on. The 2023 UAP slash UFO congressional hearing. I'll ask you this, Matt. What do you think about? Excuse me. This disclosure shit that's going on lately.
I think it's a well, really, I think it's an absolute look over here job
Sure.
versus them trying to give us actual truth.
Okay.
Because I'm telling you right now, if your government says they're being honest, they're lying.
I agree. Bob Ross, serial killer or no?
No, but there was a guy in the area being a serial killer.
Okay.
Maybe Bob was trying to point people to the clues about it. Maybe he just
Yeah.
knew.
Maybe he knew the guy. Maybe he was friends with the guy and he just didn't want to sell him out because they were such good friends.
Oh,
Life after death, does it exist?
yeah, something
Yes.
happens.
Ouija boards, fuck with them or no? No.
Fuck no, don't fuck with Ouija boards.
The aliens are harvesting our souls and the moon is
You already know my thoughts on this one. No,
okay. The Hat Man phenomena, real or fake?
real.
Real. Spirit communication at the Conjuring House. Is the Conjuring House really haunted or is it a load of shit and a publicity stunt?
The Conjuring house is really loaded, or not loaded, really haunted.
Yeah, they're pretty
But
loaded.
yeah, do I think like because that was a video where you're like, no, these guys are faking,
Yeah.
and yeah, so I mean that one was fake, but I think it's really haunted.
Um, what else we got here? I that brings us to the end of our show, and my final question for you, Matt. And I think I already know the answer, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Does the supernatural really exist?
Yes.
And on Talking Paranormal, that's exactly what we love to talk about: the weird, the strange, the supernatural, the paranormal, the mysterious, the undiscovered, um, all that fun shit. And I think we're going to keep doing it for 2024. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm just gonna put this out there too, because I mean I know we had some new folks listening tonight. We're just two dudes, and we kind of find topics we want to talk about. We talk about it. We're not trying to add anything. We're not trying to change the world. We're just having a good time.
Yeah. If you're here for some mind bending, uh,
Some mind bending truths that's gonna shake your total reality. Keep going. This ain't it, bro.
if you're here for some spectacular revelations, you probably will not get them. However, if you want to have a good time and talk about some crazy shit, this is the place to do it. So
And we'll entertain all ideas
we
and
will
talk and discuss. Like we're not haters. We ain't out there. We're right here talking to you guys.
100%. And you know what? Here on Talking Paranormal, we think anything's possible. Matt, we especially think that everything is
It's 1,000% maybe.
1,000% maybe for everything, but we absolutely 100% want to warn you that the most dangerous thing that you could potentially do with your penis is stick it in a portal. So don't do that. We'll catch you right here next time on Talking Paranormal.
It's good to be back.
It is. We'll see you guys later.
See y'all.